Hello, Mr. Beard here with your class recap for Thursday, March 15th. Our objectives today are 1, to identify the theme of fate at work in the play, because you remember from the very beginning, right from the prologue, the chorus told us that these are star-crossed lovers, and we saw that element of fate right from the beginning, and now we see that attack against fate or antagonism with fate come to fruition or come into being now in this act. And our next objective is to make predictions while we read. One of the things good readers do is kind of think ahead. You know, it's like when you're driving, you think what's ahead of you on the road. You're paying attention to any roadblocks or potholes or large animals that may be ahead of you, and you're looking down the road. It's the same thing with good readers. You know, where is this leading me? What is going to happen? Even sometimes we do it subconsciously, but when you're fully engaged in the text, you make predictions. So that's one thing we did today. We began with getting the laptops. It's kind of a necessity that we get the laptops and start logging them in as quickly as possible because they do take a little while to load up. And then we worked on making our predictions. We know that Friar Lawrence has a plan to make Juliet appear dead and have Romeo to come rescue her. In Act 4, which is what we just read yesterday, we saw that plan get set in motion when Juliet took the vial, drank the potion, and her parents did believe that she was dead. So far, so good. The plan is working. So now we've got to wonder, because we know it does not end well for them. What goes wrong in his play, or in his plan? So we looked at some predictions on the whiteboards. One group said they think Juliet will suffocate in the tomb. Another group said they think Juliet could be dead from the potion, meaning it could be a little too strong and kill her. Another problem may be that Romeo doesn't hear the plan, which could be a problem because we know Romeo has a tendency to fly off the handle when things don't go well. And the last one's very similar. Romeo doesn't get the news and thinks she's dead. After that, we went ahead and read Act 5, Scene 1 and 2. And in this act, we see that Romeo, in fact, does not get the friar's news and hears from a citizen of Verona that Juliet is dead. And so he thinks that she actually is dead and is distraught and curses fate and says that fate cannot stop him from being with Juliet and that he will kill himself by drinking poison that he acquired from this pharmacist, this kind of nasty pharmacist who may or may not represent death. And he gets this poison, and he plans to kill himself by drinking it and lay next to lay next to Juliet forever, so that they can be together forever and defy fate, which is trying to keep them apart. But in actuality, he's playing right into fate's plans. And then in Scene 2, we see Friar Lawrence realize the letter didn't get to Romeo because the friar, Friar John, who he had planned to send the message, was obtained or held back in a plague quarantine. You know, the Black Plague was big back then, so anytime they suspected it, they had to quarantine the house, and he was in one of those quarantines and could not get out to deliver the letter to Romeo in Mantua. So that covers what we did in class today. Thanks for listening. Get ready for that Act 4 quiz tomorrow. If you have questions about the study guide and you are not able to come to school, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to help you. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.